in independent forest monitoring conducted by a local civil society group, volunteers to support international developments in Africa, FOSIDA, under the EU non-state actor projects, EU NSA. As a pro-forest advocacy and media group, our goal is to ensure the protection, preservation, and judicious use of Liberia's forest and its attendant resources for the benefits of present and future generations. As mainstream media personnel from various media outlets, including print, electronic, online, and social media, we appreciate the EU and FOSIDA for the training which enhances the capacity of non-state actors to advocate, engage, and lobby for sustainable forest governance in support of communities. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, without of any influence in our professional duties, we have been independently engaged with some forest actors and local communities since the formation of our institution. Fellow professional colleagues, our attentions have been drawn to the foot-dragging attitude on grave forest issues by the national government through land ministries and agencies, mostly the Forestry Development Authority, FDA. These inactions, although the FDA has said are due to logistical and financial constraints, are to a greater extent undermining the local and international efforts in sustainable forest governance and the fight against deforestation. A particular area or issue of concern for the Liberia Forest Media Watch is the unabated conflict in Tatwa-Jopo Community Forest in Sano County since the beginning of this year, involving strategic local authorities and county administration with vested interests. As you may be aware, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, the Liberia Forest Media Watch has lifted so many developments in Tatwa-Jopo Community Forest, bordering on security among community members and the county at large. The reported bloody situation in Place Second, which witnessed the exchanges of firearms, single-barrel guns, which led to bodily injuries and burning of houses from opposing towns and villages, remain fresh on our minds at this press conference. Since then, our reports were aired and published on both electronic and print media, including the Catholic Media Center of Radio Maria Liberia, Global News Network GNN, Front Page Africa, Hot Pepper newspaper, the Independent Inquirer newspaper, the National Era and Capital Town newspaper. In the findings, our contacts consistently feature the names of county superintendent, district superintendent, paramount chief, magistrates, lawmaker and county police commander, local landmines and NNJ officials, etc. Although the FDA issued a statement, halted all activities within Tatwa Community Forest pending investigation, the government is yet to take concrete action to bring to book perpetrators of the shooting incident, despite several injuries from the disturbance. At the same time, the national government through the FDA or the Ministry of Justice is yet to make public her findings from the investigation, if there was ever an investigation done as promised. All we have been hearing is barrage of allegations and counter-allegations of bribery, incitement, violation of forest laws by former and current officials of the county. Fellow professional colleagues, the 2009 Community Rights Law gives communities the right to control, protect, manage, and develop their forests resources without hindrance. The essence of community forestry is meant to promote decentralization and unite ordinary residents in fostering the developmental drives of their respective communities, a local ownership of forests. Fellow professional colleagues, the issues in Tatwa-Jopo Community Forest is purely influenced by selfish quests, mostly coming from politicians in and out of the government. We have learned that in the midst of unprecedented conflicts and the failure by the government to penalize perpetrators of the shooting incident, there are efforts underway to remove the leadership of the community forest management body. The hasty removal of the leadership of the CFMB in the midst of impunity suggests something sinister, especially with the involvement of key decision makers of the county. In our mind, removing the CFMB leadership, who are in the middle of controversy, is an attempt to invade justice and give power to friendly allies for the protection of alleged perpetrators of the shooting incident in the interest of those accused of bribery and interference against the community rights law. Also, in the midst of these conflicts, there are reports that quote-unquote heavy hands are pushing for the signing of controversial third-party agreements, social contract, with certain companies. This is counterproductive to the growth and development of our country in terms of sustainable management of our forest sector for the benefit of all Liberians. As a pro-forest media advocacy group, the Liberia Forest Media Watch calls for a complete halt into ongoing negotiations, be it new contract for Tata Jobo Forest, until all relevant means are exhausted and all parties are satisfied. We are also calling on all appointed or elected officials of government who are directly or indirectly involved in the regulation of Tatwa community forests with vested interest to desist as we conclude full investigations into the cause of the crisis, and the FDA must ensure that this happens. Gone are the days of PUP, private use permit, a system where, according to the Global Witness Power to the People report, rapacious companies took serious advantage of a complacent FDA to rob poor citizens in the country of millions of dollars. Local officials and national stakeholders were again suspected of supporting the mass exploitation of our forests without substantial benefit to the country. Liberians and Liberians cannot afford to continuously live in abject poverty, while public officials reportedly manipulate the laws to increase their personal wealth at the detriment of the country's resources. Liberians, for the 2% of the Upper Guinea forest, must benefit all Liberians and not a selfish few pocketed by self-proclaimed investors illegally hustling on our forests. Folks, in continuation of our media engagement in the natural resource sector, particularly in independent forest monitoring, advocacy, investigation, and development reporting, it is our first time interacting with you in this public manner, and we look forward to having a series of such engagements with you, aside from regular updates through the issuance of releases, articles, and forest-related news. Signed, Moses Arakuni Jr. Journalist, National Coordinator, Liberia Forest Media Watch.